Om Shanti, 24 January 2023. Morning Murali. Om Shanti, Babdada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, this is the confluence edge when there is the meeting of souls with the Supreme Soul. The Sadguru only comes once to give you children true knowledge and teach you to speak the truth. Question. Which children stage remains first class? Answer. Those whose intellects are aware that everything belongs to Baba. The stage of the children who follow Srimad at every step and who completely renounce everything remains first class. The journey is long and so you must continue to follow the elevated direction of the highest Father. Second question. Which children experience infinite happiness while listening to the Murlis? Answer. Those who understand that they are listening to Shri Baba's Murlis and that Shri Baba speaks those Murlis through the body of Brahma. Our most beloved Baba speaks those to us to make us constantly happy and to change us from human beings into deities. When you have this awareness while listening to the Murlis, you will experience happiness. Song. Beloved, come and meet me. Om Shanti. That unhappy heart would only be in the land of sorrow. Happy living beings would be in the land of happiness. Only the one is remembered as the beloved of all the devotees. He is called the beloved Pritam. It is when people experience sorrow that they remember him, who sits here and explains to you the true beloved, the true father, the true teacher, and the true Sadguru. The beloved of all is that one, but no one knows when the beloved comes. The beloved himself comes and tells his devotees, his children, that he only comes once at the confluence edge. Between my coming and my departure, it is called the confluence age. All other souls come into birth and death many times. I only come once. I am the only one Sadguru. Whereas there are many Gurus, they cannot be called the Sadguru because they don't speak the truth. They don't know God, the truth. Those who know the truth would always speak the truth. That Sadguru is the one who speaks the truth. He is the true Sadguru, the true Father, and the true teacher himself comes and tells you that he comes at the confluence edge. My age is just the duration of time that I come here, and I come and after purifying the impure, I go back. From the moment I take rebirth, I start teaching you Raj Yoga. Then, when I have finished teaching you, the impure world is destroyed and I go back. I only come for this length of time. That's all. They have not mentioned a time in the scriptures. The Father himself comes and tells you when Shri Baba takes birth, for how long he stay in Bharat, and that he comes at the confluence age in the end. When I depart, in between I sit here and teach you Raj Yoga. The Father sits here himself and tells you that he enters this one in his stage of retirement. I enter a foreign land and a foreign body, and I am therefore the guest. I am the guest in the world of Ravan. The praise of this confluence is very important and great. The Father comes to destroy the kingdom of Ravan and to establish the kingdom of Ram. They have written many tall stories in the scripture. They have been continued to burn Ravan. At this time, it is as though the whole world is Lanka. Ceylon, Sri Lanka by itself is not Lanka. The whole world is Ravan's place of residence. That is, it is the cottage of sorrow. All are experiencing sorrow. The father says, I come to make it into the cottage that is free from sorrow. That is, into heaven. No other religions exist in the heaven. There was just the one religion there, and it no longer exists. I am now teaching you Raj Yoga. Make you into deities once again. Not everyone will study this. I will come in Bharat. It is only in Bharat that there is heaven. Christians also believe in heaven. They say he left for the heavenly abode, that he went to God. The Father, however, they don't understand heaven. Heaven is something separate. The Father explains when and how he comes. I come and make you Trikaldarshi. No one else is Trikaldarshi. I alone know the beginning, the middle, and the end of world. The iron is now to be destroyed. The signs of that are visible. It is that same time of confluence age. An accurate time cannot be given, but yes, when the kingdom is completely established and you children have reached your karmatic stage, this knowledge will end and the war will begin. I will too have completed my part of purification and will go back. It is in my part to establish the deity religion. The people of Bharat don't know any of this. People now celebrate the birthday of Shiva. So he must definitely have performed some task. They then inserted Krishna's name in. Appears that this is a common mistake they have made. It is not mentioned in the Shiv Puran or in any other scriptures that Shiv Baba comes and teaches Raj Yoga. In fact, each religion has its own individual scripture. There should also be a scripture of deity religion, but they have become confused as to who the creator of that is. The father explains, I definitely have to create the Brahmin religions through Brahma. The mouth-born creation of Brahma are the Brahmakumaris and Kumaris. The names of many were changed and many of them ran away. Together with them, leaving others have replaced them. It was seen that there wasn't any benefit in giving new names. They even forget those names. In fact, you have to have yoga with the Father. It is bodies that are given names. There is no names for souls. This souls takes 84 births. In every birth, the name, form, place and time all change. No one in the drama received the same part with the same form, etc. that they once had at another time. That same part will be played again after 5,000 years. It isn't that Krishna can come again with that same name and form. No, you know that his soul sets one body and takes another one, and so the features cannot be the same as those of another. The features also change according to the 5 elements. There are so many different features. However, all of them are fixed in the drama in advance. Nothing new is created. The night of Shiva is celebrated. Shiva definitely came. He is the beloved of the whole world. Lakshmi and Narayan, Radha and Krishna, Brahma and Vishnu, none of them is the believed. God the Father is beloved. The Father definitely gives the inheritance. This is why the Father is loved. The Father says, remember me because you have to receive your inheritance from me. You children know that you will go and become sun dynasty deities or moon dynasty warriors according to how you studied. In fact, the religion of all the people of Bharat should be one, but they have changed the name of deity religion and given it the name Hindu religion because they don't have those divine virtues. The Father now sits here and inspires you to imbibe them. He says, consider yourselves to be souls and become bodiless. You are not the Supreme Soul. The Supreme Soul is only one Shiva. He is the beloved of all, only comes once. At the confluences, this confluence is very short. All religions are to be destroyed. Even the Brahmin clan will return home because they then have to transfer to the deity clan. In fact, this is a study. A comparison is made. The voice of lust is poison, whereas this knowledge is nectar. This is a steady place for changing human beings into deity. The alloy that is mixed in the souls has made them completely false. The Father comes and makes you become like diamonds. They speak of the night of Shiva. Shiva came in the night, but how did he come? In whose womb did he come? Or whose body did he enter? He doesn't enter a womb. He has to take a body on loan. He would definitely come and make hell into heaven. However, no one knows when, how he does this. Many people study the scriptures, but none of them receives liberation or liberation in life. They have become even more tamu pradhan. Everyone definitely has to become that. All human beings definitely have to be present on the stage. The Father comes at the end. Everyone sings his praise. Only you know your ways and means. Only you know what knowledge you have and how you grant salvation. So, he would definitely come to give Srimad. Would he not? However, no one knows how he comes or in which body he comes. He himself says, I have to enter an ordinary body. I definitely have to name him Brahma. How else would Brahmin be created? Where would Brahma come from? He would not come from up above. That one is the resident of the Saturday, the Avyak, the perfect Brahma. He definitely has to come here in a corporeal form to create creation. We can tell you from experience. He comes for this length of time and then leaves. The Father says, I too am bound by the bond of the drama. My part is to come here just once. Although many calamities continue to take place in the world and people call out to God so much at the time, I have to come at my own time. I come when it is the stage of retirement. This knowledge is very easy, but it does take time to create that stage. This is why it is said that the destination is very high. The Father is knowledgeful, and so he definitely gave the knowledge of the children. That is why there is the praise. Only you know your ways and means. The Father says, I come and only give you children the treasures of happiness and peace that I have. All the innocent mothers being assaulted, etc., is fixed in the drama. It is only then that the urn of sin will become full. The same thing repeats every cycle. You come to know these things at this time and you then forget them. This knowledge doesn't exist in golden age. If it is did, it would continue from that immemorial. There it is the reward you receive for the efforts you make at this time. The souls who make effort here will exist here. It isn't that there one other souls there who would need knowledge. You also know that scarcely a few will emerge. Many will say that this is very good, for instance, and an important person from abroad may emerge and understand this, but if he were to stay in a bhatti, what would be understand? He would say, what you are saying is fine, but I cannot remain pure. However, so many here remain pure. Even those who are married and living together remain pure. So they receive a big prize. This is also a race. Those who win those races come in the first number, receive 4 or 500,000. Here you receive an entire kingdom for 21 birds. Is this a small thing? This mulli will go to all the children. They will also listen to it on the tape. They would say Shiv Baba is speaking a mulli through the body of Brahma. Or if the daughters are speaking it, they would say that they are reading Shiv Baba's mulli. So your intellect should go right up above. You should feel that happiness inside. Most beloved Baba is making us constantly happy and changing us from human beings into deities. So you should remember him a great deal. But Maya doesn't allow you to stay in remembrance. There has to be complete renunciation. All of this belongs to Baba. There has to be this first class stage. There are many children who continue to take Srimad. There is definitely benefit for following Srimad. The direction are elevated and the journey is long. You won't then come back to the land of that. Though the golden age is the land of immorality. The other day, Baba explained very clearly that you don't die there, you shed your old costumes in happiness and take new ones. The examples of a snake is for you. The example of buzzing moth too is for you. The example of tortoise also applies to you. The sannyasis have copied you. The example of buzzing moth is good. You who are buzzing moths buzz this knowledge to the insects who live in the dirt and make them into the angels of the land of angels. Have to make very good effort. If you want to claim a high status or a good number, you have to make effort. You may do your business, etc. You are allowed time for that. Nevertheless, you have a lot of time. You should check your chart of yoga because Maya causes many obstacles. Baba repeatedly tells you children, sweetest children, no one should even by mistake divorce such a most beloved father and bridegroom. Let no one become such a great fool. However, Maya makes you that as you progress further, you will see what condition Maya makes of those who surrendered themselves, did very good service and then stopped following Srimad. This is why Baba says, don't become such great fools. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dhyana, first point. Give everyone the treasures of happiness and peace that you have received the Father. Use this knowledge to make effort and make your stage strong. Second point, in order to imbibe divine virtues, renounce body consciousness, consider yourself to be a soul, become bodiless, and remember the one beloved. Blessing, may you be a special soul who receive the fruit of contentment from your seed of speciality. Explanation, in this special age, The most elevated fruit from the seed of speciality is contentment. To be content and to make everyone content is the sign of a special soul. Therefore, water the seed and blessing of speciality with the water of all powers, and it will become fruitful. Otherwise, from time to time, a fully grown tree is also shaken by storms and breaks. This means that as you move along, there isn't that hope, enthusiasm, happiness, or spiritual intoxication. So make your powerful seed fruitful by using the right method. Slogan: to share the prasad means holy food of experience and make weak ones powerful is the greatest charity of all. Om Shanti.